Welcome to the inaugural episode of Discover Harmony Florida. I'm here with your host, Janine Corcoran, broker for the Corcoran Connection.
Hi, good morning.
I am Kristen McCary from Studio 913, also a realtor with the Corcoran Connection.
That's right.
And residents of Harmony, Florida. You can't forget that part. I feel like...
Since 2005.
Wow. So you've been here a little bit about Harmony, Florida. For those of you who don't know, when was Harmony started?
So Harmony, Florida was established in 2003 is when they started building. It was a slow start, but it's not slow anymore, that's for sure.
Yep. And you came here in 2005.
That's right. So I've seen so many changes. I'm on my third house. So,
what do we call that here?
oh, in Harmony, we call that the Harmony Shuffle.
You move from one house to another house to another house. You don't ever leave here, though. It's once you come, you can't leave.
And that says a lot for the community because, we do have people that move out and new people that move in, but a majority of the people I find that when they move here, they actually stay. So they might want the bigger house, or maybe the kids have left. Now they want the smaller house. We have a 55 and older community. They might want to move there. So somehow along the way, it became the Harmony Shuffle amongst realtors, and that's what we call it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Harmony is actually kind of known for back in, 2003, they had that A&E show. It was, what was it called? Dream Home or something like that. And they built the very first house on A&E as a TV show right up the road from us. It's on Beargrass.
That's right. I forgot all about that.
That's awesome. So today we just kind of wanted to introduce you guys to Harmony, Florida, and everything that's to offer. I don't know if you know this, but it's actually October 1st, and I am really excited for Halloween in Harmony. How's it been since you've been here?
Oh my goodness. Every year it just gets bigger and bigger. I will say, because we used to count the people by the amount of candy we gave out, and I think the highest amount of people was 450.
That's insane. Can you imagine that? 450 kids in, what is it, like 2-3 hours? I mean, it's not really a long time. They come out when the sun goes down, and then they're done by like 9 o'clock, which is like absolutely nuts. But Harmony, man, they go big or go home.
That's right.
And it's funny, we had some people that were moving into the estates, and the estates is the larger section in the back with the beautiful large custom homes. And I said, I just want to warn you, though, you moved into the estates. Now you got to give out the full-size candies.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we all try to outdo each other. We usually give out small pieces to the little ones. And then we, a couple of years in a row, we actually had a haunted yard, scared the bejesus out of, is that a word? I don't know. But anyway, out of the older kids. But I tell you what, they deserve the big candy bar. Absolutely. A lot of people might complain, what are these teenagers doing? But, really, I mean, I'm so glad teenagers get dressed up and come. I love it.
Right. I agree. Listen, if you're willing to put in the effort of like coming up with a costume and walking around, although... Let's be real, it's Harmony and it's a golf cart community.
Yes, no one's walking.
So, I'm guilty of driving my kids through the community to get to some of the further neighborhoods. But it's really such a cool sight to see. I'm like super excited. Like last weekend, it was the last weekend in September. It was a little early, but you started to see some of the peaks of like people decorating, and I can't wait. I know this weekend they're just going to go like absolute
bonkers.
Ham. It's
Absolutely.
so cool. I don't know if I told you, we found one of those 12-foot skeletons from Home Depot with like the moving eyes and stuff. So I'm like,
creepy.
yeah, I think I'm by and check it out. I'm so excited to decorate.
I do want to let you know one thing though. So when our youngest, of course, was here living, and then she went off to college, we always decorated very happy and pumpkins, all because we have a lot of young kids. The moment she went off to college, it went total spooky, and she's like, "You can't do that to the kids." I was like, "You're gone." Yes, I can. We've had kids run away from the house because we've been too scary.
That's so funny. I did a couple years ago. I actually dressed up as the nun from that, the horror movie,
Yes.
The Nun, and we had kids cross the street because they wouldn't come to the house.
Yes.
So I totally get it. It's so much fun. I absolutely love Halloween. It's like one of my favorite times of year. And again, because living in Harmony, right? Like, it's so cool to see so many people out and about, and everybody participates. It's just like you know, the sense of community you don't really get anymore, you know?
Yeah. No, it reminds me of back home. So growing up in New Jersey, I mean, Halloween was a big thing too. And we had cabbage night the night before. I haven't seen that here.
Do you
even know what I was going to say? Yeah, because we never had it down here. It's the night before Halloween where you run around and mom would only let us like take a sock filled with flour so we hit each other on the back. But the kids basically went around the neighborhood terrorizing each other. And then of course there were kids that did the vandalism. You know, we put the, toilet paper in the trees, that's okay. But then when you started like throwing eggs at the house, that was pretty bad. That we weren't allowed to do that as kids. But there were kids in the neighborhood that did. But that was like it's mischief night.
I was gonna say I've never heard cabbage night. Mischief night.
I don't even know where that came from, but it was called cabbage night, and it was mischief night.
That sounds like something Flo made up.
Flo's my mom. It was long past.
But let me tell you, Grandma was, for those of you that don't know, Janine's actually my mom.
That's right.
If you couldn't tell, family resemblance here. But Grandma Flo, she was always so creative, and I think that's where, out of all of her kids, she had 10 kids. How many of you were entrepreneurs?
Oh, I think 7 of us.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, talk about like this woman, like literally created a family full of entrepreneurs. And I think like a lot of it has to do with her creativity, right? Like everybody's like kind of just got their own thing going. It's awesome.
Listen, you're going to give credit to Grandma. I'm going to give credit to my dad because he would come home every night complaining about the boss, how horrible it was to work for the man. Every night he would complain, and he had multiple jobs. Always had great jobs, took care of the family, but he would sit at the dinner table and complain about the boss. So I think it just instilled in me, at least, that thing like I can never work for myself. These boss people are horrible. So
okay, but truth, are you a horrible boss?
I hope not.
Somebody call Hannah.
Yeah, really. Call my assistant Hannah. Hannah.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, so let's get down to it. I want to talk about all the awesome things that are going on in Harmony.
Yeah.
There's okay, Harmony is a small community. How many houses do you think we have now?
That would have been a good stat to have, but because we do the magazine, but probably I know it's well over 1,000. I think like 1,200, but I'll clarify on that.
Yeah. But so really, that's not, if you think grand scheme of things, to
Small.
have this many events going on, and starting with the resident Halloween party. It's Saturday, October 16th. This is the first time we've done some parties in the past. We have a great activities manager that kind of just does all these great events and stuff like that. But Saturday, October 16th is going to be the first Halloween event. The resident party, you've donated a basket for the, what is it? The best?
Yeah, for the best costume I'm doing for the younger kids. Yeah. But then we have a costume also for the adults.
Right. It's so much fun. So I'm excited to see. In Harmony, we have the town square.
Oh yeah, town square is great. It has a little amphitheater, and I mean it's just a perfect place to do this. And the weather, I'm sure, is will be cooler for those in Florida. Of course, not cool for anyone up north, but
right.
So it might be a cool 79 degrees.
Right. Listen, hopefully you won't sweat terribly. I guess.
I know. Are you dressing up?
I haven't decided yet. We haven't figured out what we want to be. I love to do scary costumes because I just love scaring the kids. Last year I was Winifred Sanders, and my husband was what was his name? Billy, the guy that rises from the dead in the graveyard and has his mouth sewn shut, and it was Winifred.
Okay, just FYI, I do not watch scary movies. Okay, like I have no idea who these characters are. I draw the line at things that pop up at me because I am the type of person that basically can't sleep at night.
Right. Well, listen, this is Hocus Pocus. It's a Disney movie.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay. I did see Hocus Pocus. I don't remember those characters.
That's awesome. So I don't know. So I'm definitely.
Wasn't that Bette Midler?
It is.
Okay,
it is.
okay.
And
I
she
did
was
see
Winifred Sanders
Oh,
with the
okay.
red hair and the curls and the green
yes,
dress.
yes.
and the-
Okay. Yeah. I saw
Okay.
that one.
Okay.
That was not scary.
Yeah. So we had fun with that last year. I mean, okay, growing up though, how many years was I witch?
Oh, forever. Every year you wanted to be a witch. And then you did your storybook parade with, she went to a private school and you had to be, not the witch, not scary. You had to be a storybook character. Like Little Bo Peep, I think you wore one year. And then you came home and you're like, I need my witch outfit. Like you wanted nothing to do with...
I guess that foreshadowed my love with Halloween.
Yes, yes.
My witch here. So the Halloween party is super exciting. Saturday, October 16th for residents. DJ and dancing, costume contest, right? Like I'm really excited for this.
I'm sure Jennifer, our activities director, does a great job decorating and things like that. She just recently did a what was it called, like photo stations in the square where people would go around. It was all set up for fall, and families could just go there and take pictures, which was great. Everyone, I saw all the posts, and
Yeah,
it was
everybody
great.
seemed to really love it. That's
Yeah.
great because it's so hard to get in with photographers and stuff. And then, of course, back in the town square now, we're going Saturday, October 23rd at 7 p.m. is movie night.
I love movie night. That's one of my favorite times. I love that.
It is. And they're playing The Haunted Mansion. Have you ever seen that? That's also Disney.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that.
haven't
So I
seen
guess I could see it. It's Disney.
Yeah.
I'm like that, like PG. Like anything I can't. PG-13 can be scary, so I have to be PG and below.
Right.
It's hard to see any like G movies these days, right? Like, do you even see G movies?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because
So
they usually
PG
have some kind of,
So say something or
something for the adults and, buried in the context. So.
Yeah. So I'm all about PG people. PG, I'm good. So I'll be there.
Okay, well that's good. And what is that like? Because I hear they're gonna have food trucks, but like because that's one of the best times, especially when you have kids, like to go out there. I'm sure you've been to many a movie night. What is it like out there?
Oh, it's so much fun. So the amphitheater does have its concrete raised where they put the movie, but then after that, it's all grass area, which is nice. And so either you could bring a blanket, most people bring a chair to sit on, which is lots of fun. I'm just sad, Kristen's older girls don't do as much with me. I'm like, could I rent a child, please? But we do have a 4-year-old, and my son's the youngest grandson. So I guess I could start bringing him if he'll sit long enough. Usually, that age they don't sit a long time, but hopefully he will.
And it's the square is great because there's like 4 quads, and I swear it's you have the amphitheater section, and then the other 3 sections, like the kids. The movie night's more for the parents. Let's be real.
Yeah, it is definitely for the
Because
parents.
the kids get up and they go run around and play. But such a great experience to like bring your family out and be a part of a community. Again, like you don't get that everywhere. You know?
And it's great seeing all the people. I mean, it's so much fun. Just you run into the neighbors, meet new neighbors, meet friends. You have the food trucks to eat. It's just really a great community event. It certainly is.
Yep. Okay, and now we have to talk about when you live in Harmony.
Uh-oh.
You have to join
Uh-oh.
the golf cart parades.
Gosh. Not everyone. I remember I was like one of 5 people that had a golf cart. Seriously, one of 5 people. And I gave in to, all right, everyone's getting a really nice golf cart. So we actually we didn't trade it in. We gave our golf cart away, and then we bought a 6-seater golf cart because we do use it around a lot to tour people of Harmony, which works great. And then we use it, of course, for our own social reasons. But so I guess we'll be decorating our golf cart this year.
Yep. I'm super excited. So when she said she gave the golf cart away, I was the recipient of the golf cart. That was very nice of you not to say that, but I received the golf cart, so I'm like super excited. We're already like drawing out plans of how we're going to decorate the golf cart.
I love competition, so I'm going to be on Pinterest looking for golf cart ideas. If anyone knows of any, please let me know, because
Yes.
I am not creative at all.
Yeah, but the golf cart parade is so much fun. Even if you're not participating in it, like if you don't have a golf cart, that's okay. There's tons of kids, and people who do have golf carts would actually sometimes rather sit on the sidelines and just watch them all go by. It's so much fun.
What day is it? Is it a weekend?
It's Friday, October 29th.
Okay.
So it's the
it's
Friday
right.
before Halloween.
Oh,
which
talk
is-
about such pressure.
I know. Well, you have almost a month.
I know, but it's pressure. It's like October 29th, and then, it's
And
just...
then Halloween is on Sunday this year.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. That starts at 7:30 out of the town square, and they go through like all the different streets in Harmony. It's so much fun. A lot of golf carts will throw out candy to the kids that are sitting there watching. So
Yes.
it's always cool.
The people love watching it. So, like I watched the Christmas golf one, and I just walk down the street and they have the lights, and some people have music, and it's just a lot of fun. If you don't want to participate, then just come watch.
Right. It really is. It's great. It's a great show. Your neighbors do a great job at varying up everything, and they do themes, and it's so extra. It's so much fun. So that's definitely something that you want to see. And then of course there's the decorating house contest that runs all October.
Yeah. Listen, I never win. I mean, seriously, I never win. These people, I don't know where. I know one family, I won't say their last name, but they know who they are. I think they started decorating last month. That's how long it takes them to decorate their house.
Yes.
I ride by, I'm like, here it goes. I watch the post. I like, here it goes. I mean, they do a great job. And yeah, there's this one street, Sundrop. The people on that street, they just must be competing with each other because they come up with some really good decorations.
I know. I'm really hoping that my 12-foot skeleton gives me the edge this year. I'm going for the scariest house here. I don't know. I don't think it's going to work. There's some really, really good competition, but I am building my arsenal and I will win this. I will win. One year I will win.
Is there a company out there that can just come decorate our house? That's what I need. I need that professional company. Here, for $1,000, I'll come decorate your house. There you go.
That's awesome. Yes, we should definitely, if that idea has not started, we claim it. We announced it here on the podcast, October 1st, 2021. So that's exciting. They're actually going to do the judging all the way through Halloween. So if you're a last minute procrastinator like I am, you'll have time to go ahead and get that done.
Yeah, who's doing the judging? Usually it's residents, right? They ask a bunch of residents to help.
Yeah, I think so. They haven't said. I know. Jennifer's probably got an arsenal of people ready from all her other judging, you know, that they'll kind of narrow it down. And then they do usually post it on Facebook and allow you to vote.
Oh, I didn't know they voted on Facebook.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I feel like we did that last year for Christmas, so that was cool. And then, of course, we'd be remiss not to say that you've been booed.
This I love. You've been booed. And for older people who don't have children, it's called you've been boozed. So you can add little alcohol bottles into it. That's a lot of fun. That's usually what I do.
Yeah. And that's great. So tell me, what is you've been booed for the people who don't know about booing?
So, and I'm sure you can find it on Pinterest because they give you a nice little flyer that says you've been booed or you've been boozed. And basically what happens is you create a basket. So I'll just say the children's side. You create a basket filled of candies and whatever, toys, anything you want to put in there. And then you put it on somebody's doorstep. Now, the problem is everyone has these Ring doorbells. So you might want to wear a mask, your Halloween mask or something. Oh, you can put the.
Yeah, like your regular face mask.
Yeah,
now.
your regular face mask, maybe sunglasses. That would be good.
And a hooded sweatshirt or something.
Yeah, hat on, a ponytail, so people don't. That's a great idea. That's fun in itself. Trying to figure out, because they're gonna watch who came to my. But basically, you put it on their doorstep, ring the bell, and take off, and then they are obligated to do the same thing to other neighbors. And is it 2 more baskets?
2 more baskets.
Yeah. So you deliver 2. You should deliver.
You should deliver it to 2 people.
Okay.
Usually somebody starts. I already have our booze in mind, and I've enlisted my youngest Olivia to dress in her what's the character from Scream, Skullface or whatever his name was. I'm terrible. Please don't flame me for this. That I couldn't remember his name, but Ghostface. She's got the Ghostface costume from a couple of years ago. So I'm like, you're gonna have to dress up like that because like you said, everybody has a Ring doorbell camera. So
yeah, or some kind of camera that you can see. So mine works now, by the way.
Does it?
Yeah, just in case you didn't know.
Oh, okay. So we'll have to.
I know that year you were ducking under it and it wasn't even working. We got a new one. So for anyone that wants to boo us, just let you know, FYI. We do have a Ring doorbell, so please dress in costume or wear a mask or something.
Right. Oh, you know what you could do too is get a big umbrella and just hold it in front of you.
That's a good idea.
And deliver it and then back up off the porch of somebody's house and that.
I bet you we're going to have a lot of posts of the creativity of people trying to drop off, that would be good.
I'm so excited. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
So
there's so many great things going on in Harmony.
I love it. I always tell people that, when they're thinking about moving to Harmony, I'm like, listen, if you want to have that sense of community, right? Like if you want to do stuff and be a part of stuff and have really good friends and neighbors and you've always just wanted that sense of community, you can find that here. You can't find that anywhere else.
No, it's like Mayberry.
It really is.
For those who know that.
Yeah, so we love it. And I'm super excited. October's an awesome month. Honestly, the last 3 months of the year, the events are crazy. The activities you could do are crazy.
Yeah.
It's just so much fun here. So
much fun.
Anyway, so that is a little bit about Harmony, Florida. Discover Harmony, Florida. Yep. Check out our podcast. We're going to be doing this on a weekly basis, different things throughout the month. We'll definitely keep you in the loop on different events that are coming up.
Oh, absolutely.
And so if you like the podcast, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can also subscribe to the Corcoran Connection for great videos. Janine does fantastic videos on house listings, and I mean, you name it. She's got a lot of
and
great
not even
content.
just about houses. It's about the community. We want enough people to know about the community. You know,
Yeah.
discover this great community of Harmony, Florida.
Yep, it's awesome. So check us out next week. Thanks for